Okay. Alright, this is my whole Katharine Hepburn look. I kind of look like Katharine Hepburn a little bit. Anyway, so I'm here to call. Gosh, it's already been 17 seconds. We got to get this show on the go. The fan keeps interfering with this going on. Well, hi. This is Social Alchemy Project Access Management. I know. Very shocking, I know. See how beautiful that is? So we are really focusing on kind of social justice education, civil rights, you know, HIV and STDs being the highest rampant as far as no self-advocacy in a city for disease control management. For it being such a place like that, I've got to say that I'm making the best out of it. So I've moved to LA, and oh gosh, this is my outfit, you see. So cute I am. This is the look. Okay, so basically, I think we could light a candle because I'm here to do spiritual warfare, and that is I'm calling somebody who I was raised with from high school, what have you. And I'm 48 and she's in her 50s. And she told me that God did not make me to be gay. As though being gay is junk. But I thought that God doesn't make junk. So she's completely wrong. So I'm going to contact her. Just another racist Jesus. Someone that serves a racist God. You know. I'm becoming rich and famous, so I might as well just like put all these people to rest. So I'm calling them and, you know, confronting them before I have to exploit them on Ellen DeGeneres or some type of famous talk show. The way I'm going is Jimmy Kimmel Live. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Oh, whatever. I'm calling her. She's a bitch.
And I am hoping that your day is blessed beyond belief. Bye-bye. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
You wish that my life was blessed beyond belief, and I live in LA, and you tell me that God did not make me to be gay, and I was always taught later in my life that God did not make junk because you Christians taught me that God does make junk. And so if God doesn't make junk, then how could I be dismissed as a gay man who's made in God's image? And I am made to be gay. Gay does not mean junk. God does not hate fags. Your racist God, your racist Jesus can kiss my candy ass. This is Tyler Lord Hamilton, the voice of the world / Antichrist, the Antichrist that Jesus loves and Jesus saves, and I'm saved by the blood. Mrs., if you think that God makes trash and I am gay and God did not make me to be gay, first off, you need to look at yourself, because you have no right to speak because you know nothing about LGBT unless you want to come out as a lesbian. Give me a call if you're ever interested. Phone number 818-945-5988. It's not going to be my number forever because I'm going to hire in bigger places because I'm becoming rich and famous in Beverly Hills. Thank you. Try not to be a little snot and be selfish. And when you pray for me, don't pray for me to be more like you. Often Christians do that. And I'm not stupid. I know what I'm talking about. God is last minute, but he's never too late. And God doesn't play tug-of-war with your bondage and my bondage, your body issues. When you say that God did not make me to be gay, it's saying that God did not make you to be fat. You need to think about that. You need, and your sister, and especially your brother who's a redneck, to apologize to me. Your Bakersfield upbringing is not an excuse. Or even your fucking Oklahoma City fucking redneck bullshit that I found in fucking California that I was raised around. You're lucky I was even raised around you. I'm one of the only people out there that will stick up to you by telling you gotta stop being a redneck Christian. Racist God. Don't give me the junior high Jesus and try to heal me of herpes. Doesn't work. Just thought you would think about that. Goodbye. Case closed. Into subject. Alright, now it's time to really put the hair down and really be cool. All you high school people that are anti-gay, you're stupid and you're dumb and you don't even wear Chanel lipstick. I do. So don't try to put that one on me. No, 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 no. Now, let's get to our... Sorry about the slow motion. Let's get down to what Social Alchemy Project Access Management is. First off, Social Alchemy Project, from its way beginning, started off as an anti-corruption and human greed disabler. Slowly, as I started finding myself making mistakes, I decided to create it to be more vast and have a more holistic approach, more all-inclusive, very integral theory. It's in the literature. I talk about integral theory in some of my lectures and workshops. But right now, Donald J. Trump is President of the United States of America. And people think that he's gay for Putin. And the jokes really are not funny, according to Meredith Loken at the Tribune in San Luis Obispo. I know. Conservative. But I thought she used interesting way of speaking. But I'm not going to get into it. I'll save that more for my other work. The doctorate. The PhD. So I was walking, and you know when they say that there is always a silver lining and you should never forget to look up? Well, it's true. But also, there is a little skip in your move, your jump, or your jump in your step, or a step in your jump, whatever they want to call it. And when you look down, you find the most unique things. You find the opposite of a silver lining. You find a object this is a nail, okay, and it's crooked. And shows you that life is not always meant to be perfect and silver lining and your dreams come true. But sometimes it's meant to be that you are needing to grieve. You don't have to be perfect today. Sometimes the bitches complain because nothing's ever perfect enough. So the men are having, according to Jordan Peterson, throw up your hands and say, let the cunts take care of the bitches and let the bitches take care of the cunts. So, what are we trying to digress to? Right? There's always a digression before what? The progression. You learn this at the Tyler Hamilton University College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. Or you'll learn it in my Lord Hamilton social justice filming, or my mental illness filming, or my production, or my civilian group lobbyist firm, or my church, the New World Christ Church, or my private practices. One is called About Out, I help men come out, and the other one is a segue into substance abuse people. It's called the Giant Balloon, and balloon stands for like helium, like high, like on drugs in the sky. So that's going to be one of the forces of why STDs have been an increase to be investigated from that. So I think it's very important not to only have, you know, one of my websites is I decided not to.com. 2 is the number. I decided not to.com, which is like an anti-suicide prevention. But my whole emphasis is to really bring out the social arts theory, a theory that I'm creating. And that's part of your alchemy, being your own self-alchemist, is putting time aside for you to create your art. And that's exactly what I do throughout my 400 videos, whether it be academy, lecture, practice, you know, private practice, or general practice, which is Social Alchemy Project, which is what you're viewing right now. It's all free. But in my workshops, they cost, and some of my concerts, most of them I think are free. It's the I don't give a shit about you society, and fuck off if you think I'm a jerk for not supporting any longer the culture of narcissism with your Facebook and Instagram and selfies society. Because I need your money, and you're not giving me your money, and you're acting like you have more than me, and yet you don't take me to lunch. So it's the I don't give a shit about you either society. It's also the love of one's homosexuality as idle, not idle like being paralyzed or immovable. Not idle, but idol, like having an idol, like Americans' idol. Oh. 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 Allergies. The love of one's homosexuality as an idol is the root of most evil, and being a trite delusion. Excuse me. A trite delusion of man being the best due to his orientation persuasion, which is the root of all of his corruption, thinking that he is the best because of his homosexuality. The specifics of money is a pain in the ass, and even getting up in the morning to make money is a pain in the ass. So how can your money become a great encourager for you when you're not even involved with the money hard-ons, and you know that love is the root of all evil, and so you don't love money? How do you live your life? If the Bible, when it talks about money, is the spiritual principle that you need to, you know, hone in on and learn from, then possibly there's something to that type of challenging question. As Social Alchemy Project Access Management, we ask challenging questions that are related to the career of Tyler Lord Hamilton, myself. I'm really and very hurt by such as that woman who I just called, because I choose not to listen to my depression. I hear it, but I don't need to listen too long. Got to keep your class about you, your Joan Collins class. Okay, so I'm very hurt by her listening to her depression to the extent of cutting me off. And me being a passionate man, wanting my friendships to last, she disses me because she's a Christian. When I'm not lost, this is 2018, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm not lost and I'm not calling her a cunt, she can't reach out to me and love me. We need a reimagining of who we are as American men, because people are assholes. They're very truthful to tell you that people beg for the truth. You give them the truth, they run the other way, then they're cowards, okay? You tell them the truth, they run the other way because they're cowards, okay? These friends are so honest that they can tell you those things about people, okay? But yet they have to throw you away and be an ass because they can't share their life with you because they're too jealous, and they're not happy for achieving more than you achieve with your money. And so it's all envy. It's inspired her success, and now she's guilty, and she will not confess it, and she lies. I just gave you 2 women that are messing with my head. That was like a 2-in-1 just now description. I know, it's very complex. These are people that have been my friends in the past. That's why I live with mental illness. These are the people that don't let me be who I am as a person. I get back from France, I get back from Italy, and I'm speaking Italian, and my white trash friends from Bakersfield, California can't handle it. It's not my problem. Bakersfield is trash. So do you really know what love is the question, I think. Because if nobody cares, and it's just about racketeering, who are we? Because a broken nail hurts so much as a broken heart. But above all, maybe broken friendships could be worse than broken dreams. We all need friendships. And I've had people, particularly women, that would not be able to turn me on, that they have shunned me because I never was getting an erection, and I never wanted to be a breeder with them, so that they can sue me and make me pay alimony for the rest of my life after she divorces me to get the Jaguars. See, these people look righteous, but they are so fast to flick me off and away into the world of no concerns. They're cunts, and they're unhappy women with their lives because they know nothing is perfect enough, and they need to give up. Pardon me, I have to put in my dentures, I can barely speak. They need to give up the bullshit, boutique manicure, culture. The breasts, the hair, the makeup, the nails, the shopping, the fragrance, more of the makeup, the bra, the shoes, that's a very big one. Oh, the nails. Fuck all you women that flick men off because they're gay and they're not pussy whipped. Fuck you. Fuck you all just because we will not support your classlessness of shopping and yet not giving us love, and you withholding from holding our testicles in the middle of the night. How dare you all do that? And I'm not saying that to break any type of Craigslist community guidelines. I'm speaking the truth. I am often self-sacrificing to love my female friends. I give out of what I need, I give out of what I don't have, and I pray for them because their behaviors are disgusting. Through their career changes, I am there no matter if they think poor about themselves or not. I tell them that they can change their money habits that have been mostly wrong because they like to shop. And then she acts very protective of her ego, and she conducts all her choices like her vagina is worse than any dirty thought that I could even make up. She is so, we're talking below class. Because she's arrogant. She's jealous. She's a white trash loser. Or black, or Mexican, or Japanese. And is nothing. I'm not saying that to be racist, America, thank you very much. I'm white trash, so relax. So these people reject me because they are incapable of being loved by me, because they hate their lives so much that they get off on thinking that if they show betrayal to me and abandon me, then I will hate them. And then some metaphorical orgasm with their demons. They decide to have an orgy with their demons one night. And they're like, oh, that really turns me on that we made Tyler lose his mind. And this is all because women like to withhold. That could be sex. So they're also mindless and they're rude and they're not happy about their lives. They're very unhappy and they're not happy and they don't know how to save themselves from meth or weight issues or addiction to food. They lie, they don't seem like they've been despised because they're fake. They tell you they don't want you to feel sorry for them, but really they do. So they can betray you because they're selfish and they won't share their time with you. This is what I'm dealing with. You know, famous Tyler Hamilton, and women are treating me like this from high school. These women do not implement any goodness to myself as a man, even if I was straight. They would be far from even a first date. First off, they're overweight. And when you find overweight people, they lie. They're delusional, they're mentally ill, there's something wrong with them. So she's really, really fat. And she couldn't lose weight by doing crystal meth. So she wants to make meaning out of her life by trekking forward into a different area when I am totally giving her free trips to Europe. Because I'm Tyler Hamilton. And she's not comfortable with herself. Not all people that call you their best friend are their best friend. They lie and they cannot really make commitments. They're useless and they can use me because at the end of the day, I don't answer the door. And they have money hard-ons and they want to cheat me when I'm giving them all the free baklava that they want. And domoth. And Armenian pizza. And I'm getting rejected and betrayed and been abandoned because of their greed. Because all they want is me to get them pregnant, and so that they can own me and use me as a slave and make money out of me because I got them pregnant. That's what these women want to do. They've told me this. So this woman is too selfish to give me her time. A real man is one who can still love the unlovely, such as in her. Cunt or not a cunt. And to share love for her and about her, for her life, when not thinking what she's not going to do for him. That's a real man. And these women don't know how to respond in love because they hate themselves because they're ugly. That is love in them that needs to grow, but they shun me and you, and they will not reciprocate. They are classless because love is when you love them by feeling their hurt and sitting in the corner with them, even if they end up rejecting you afterwards. Love is when you fulfill your promises and you don't forget them, but go back to them even if they are classless, white trash, Mexican trash, whatever. Cunt, not a cunt. Rich or not rich. They're not consistent with you, by and large. Love is when you forgive them, however, for not giving you what you want and need as a human to live and not commit suicide. And what you thought they would give you, they don't give you, but you still wait and you pray. Because love is when you are still grateful, even after they reject you. So I don't need people putting me down because I'm a gay man. I see through all this superficiality and I believe in Jesus. And how dare you tell me that I'm going to hell? You can't get away with that anymore. It doesn't affect my mind anymore. You can keep saying it, but it's not going to make me sick anymore like you already did. All you Christians, you made me mentally ill. And I'm having to rehabilitate myself. So shame on you. Shame on all you bitches rejecting me in your pride after you showed me vulnerability and your deep fears of rejection, and I gave you mine and fears of homelessness, and giving you my money, and taking you to dinner and lunch and drinking, my Jaguar. Shame on Beverly Hills. Shame on you for abusing me and shutting me out when I already shut out. I've already been shut out and desperately need your friendship and love, but yet you won't give it to me. Shame on you for throwing me away out of your mental illness because you're third generation poverty and homeless on your street, and you had your second child in a park in Santa Monica. Shame on you, because it is not good to throw people away like you threw me away. You're stupid, and you're mentally ill just like your parents. May you see your error May you see your errors and be not idolized by yourself for being a cunt. It's true, she's a cunt. Don't need all you women saying I'm sexist either. Oh, you're sexist, you're misogynist. Oh, fuck you too. Time for men to come forward and talk about all you bitches. You know, all you've done. You're a bastard. You're classless. You have no heart. In fact, you have a black heart that you told me. Now I know the experience of life that you have is really not as precious as I tell you it is. Because you don't care because you're a meth addict. And a fat ass. And homeless. Stupid bitch. I gave you everything. I gave you my money. I gave you my housing. I gave you everything, you fucking little whore. Fuck you. All you wanted was the drugs, you fucking bitch. And I didn't have the drugs. I'm a Christian. And then you fucked me over with your racist Christian. Oh, go fuck yourself. You're miserable, you fucking screwed up bitch. And you're not trustworthy, and you're fake, and you're cruel. Fuck you. Shame on you for rejecting my warmth. To be willing to invest time in you as pals after you've disrespected your life, you fucking meth whore. Fuck you. Your mental illness, and how dare you do that to me? Reject me when I love you through your mental illness. You worthless tramp, and you're trash, and you're also a loser. You're disgusting. I would never chase you, and I would never choose to love you, because you are a cunt. Alright, moving on to the next notes. This is Social Alchemy Project Access Management. It's where we can express ourselves as men, so we can help lower STDs and give ourselves to our arts. God freaking damn it. Love is when you pick up people's little litter. Love is when you pick up people's litter, and after people who have mocked you a lot, love is when you still show that you can reach out to keep their community clean. And love is even if you have been ignored and you have deep emotions and you know you have self-value and you refuse to hate yourself or hate them, but you discover that their jealousy is the spark for you to live your life out of love and to show forgiveness and to still be their friends. That's love. Most of the bitches out there don't agree with that. They think you should just flick them off, get people out of your life. Very Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise thinks that way too. Everybody wants usually to be with somebody because of security, but I say when something goes wrong, we just go our separate ways. No, that's like whitewashing a friendship and saying after 2 years you don't want to be their friend anymore. I'm a friend for life, and Tom Cruise has it wrong. He needs counseling. So, basically, America is the land of abundance and excess, and this is why these women do this. They're selfish, they're self-seeking, they can't make commitments, but they say they can. They're not trustworthy, they're two-faced, they're insecure, they're pieces of shit, they're haters, and as a result of it, they hate themselves. These people are rotten and white trash, and they whitewash friends. They do not care to stick with friendships when times are bad, because they just throw things away like plastic from China because it's the land of abundance. People put money over their friends. They stop calling you once they start making more money than you because they think they're better than you because they're traveling more to Europe than you. That's true. It's the way the Americans work. They're assholes. Even when it talks about them taking vacations and traveling, they're so stuck up. They're spoiled and they're entitled cunts and they're selfish. They're non-appreciative. And they only reciprocate when it fits them. They're liars. People need to remember what they have done and what they can do. Because these are jealous people and they wear their hearts on their sleeves. They're very easy to read. You cannot accept them or love them because they are trying to fool you at the same time. They flick off when friendship goes bad. There's no point to having them of your interest. They're too easy to love at the same time because they just shit on you and they make you depend on them in a way because of certain quality. These people are so stressed out in life that they diss people that are good in their lives because they're jealous people and they're trying to avoid themselves from being jealous. You know, there are core elements of friendship, you know, and this whole, you know, culture of ongoing hatred and cheating. I talk about this in my lectures for years. You know, people need to really work on ending their corruption and helping men start their meaningful work and start a new story in a human kindness society. That's very Social Alchemy Project Access Management. Please write that down. Please put that in the mission statement. Helping men start their meaningful work in their lives and creating a new story for a human kindness society. Okay, so that's definitely one of our, I would say, mission statements for sure. And we take the extraordinary way. You know, we just throw ourselves in. When we can't get ourselves out, we throw ourselves in, man. It's the final chance to do something about it. And it's about it's about creating an anti-corruption human greed disabler, ending loneliness and crippling shame that people have. Men need to come out of their closets. That's one of my practices about out, like I said earlier. And also, men need to help men let go of their torment and their fears and just be in the present moment and be pretty cool. See, it's about homegoing versus passing away or dying. You know, wherever you're going more into your home because it's a global human family with technology. I talk about this. I mean, the bitches are vindictive in their vicious cycle of hating one another for not being perfect enough. That's all it is, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, people got to get a grip. And, you know, we are a morality-driven, self-governance organization. We have a foundation. We have all these different moving parts. Oh. Oh, this candle smells so wonderful. Remember I lit it? So beautiful. So, basically, even if you do not give another person love, and you ignore their wisdom, you can still fly and be in love with your sweet destiny and fate and holy providence because there's so much love out there. But you have to work through your karma, and if you can't do that, then you're going to have to spin right around, and you're going to have to deal with people like me. This is the era of people being out on everything, whatever they've done, whoever they are. Lying to IRS, their sexual misconduct, or again, lying to the IRS, or being gay, okay, or being a straight man and being responsible for 5 of your girlfriend's pregnancy, and you encourage them all to get abortions, and they all got abortions because of your suggestion, mister. And you got a big conversation you got to speak to with the large guy upstairs. So do you really know what love is? Are you a piece of shit? Are you mindless and rude? Do you lack righteousness? Do you confidently rely on Jesus, revealing to himself that we are all losing investors in a lover if we don't have love as the core of that relationship, not the money. Your standard operating procedure is this. Become aware awake. Come on board. We're here to help you with social justice education. We're here to be that nuclear pulse inside of you that keeps you wanting more and more and more, but you are still unsatisfied because you are a spoiled, rotten piece of shit, wannabe tramp hooker with AIDS. It's true. Little fuckers are out there. I know you are. You're all sick. Treat me like a box of candy. I'll give you a receipt after you pay me the money to taste the box of candy. And you only get one sample. That's basically the culture. You know. Have you been thrown under a bus? Or an Air Force one? Are there track marks on your faces? Tell me. I want to know. Because maybe that's because you've made a lot of mistakes yourself. And you got to take responsibility. I don't know the way you think. I don't know if you just want to get down on your knees and just start chowing out and eating that bunny rabbit fur. Okay? Or I don't know if you want to cheat people out on friendships. Even when they give you great phone calls. You refuse to be saved from the angry gods that are reflected back to you by the people that do call you, that do try to love you. You think you're better than them, and you don't like that they have so much anger because it repulses you and makes you angry when really you're the nucleus of the anger. Do you understand that? It's like you point at somebody and 3 fingers are pointing back at you. Or get the wood sliver from out of your eye before you can get the sliver from out of somebody else's eye. Okay, do your own homework. And get that for JJ for your candy, you know. And just put it out there because that's what people want to see you do. They want to see you really, really, really not be so despairingly desperate and pathetic, but be selfish and stand up and give a good show. You live once. You need to grow with the envision of there being a Trump collusion already. Just don't think Donald J. Trump. Think post-Trump. The Republicans can get their overdrive and their overdose on Putin Republicans, and they can impede the investigation whenever they want. These Russians might help Trump, but Trump's the one that gives the blowjobs with that weird mouth. That's just what they're saying in the fake media. Don't make me guilty for saying that. That's what they're telling me, okay? So I'm not being racist, okay? We pray for Donald J. Trump. And we let ourselves get a little bit more comfortable. Right, guys? Because... Okay, so... I have all these little notes that I have taken for shock rock videos. And I'm just trying to go through all these little notes and everything. You know how scary. Don't look at my nipple, please. Oh, don't exploit me like that. So basically, you gotta go and do it no more. That's what Jesus says. Just go and do it no more and just get a grip and get alive. You don't have to be stirring in your disturbances and walking around like you're not wholesome. Just get up and go and do it no more. And I don't want to hear about it. That's Jesus' attitude, okay? So, Men's Health Connection Spiritual Center, all male energy center, what have you, AMEC, is men in French. A Hamilton Secret Admirers, an energy center, what have you. These are different things that I've talked about in order for my work to be piloted. Piloted, ladies and gentlemen. So speaking about piloted, let's take a look at the hot little body. See, I'm 48. I'm no longer Mr. Nude Palm Springs. Do you know what I mean? No longer Mr. Nude Palm Springs. But I'm hot. I'm shock rock. I know some famous people. I hang out with them. So it's really about the growing. It's about the gearing up. Growing up, yeah, in order to gear up and to handle the preceding things that are explicitly going to be happening in your life that you want to have happen. And, you know, you are a couple of, you know, chicken nuggets, so to speak. And you get to choose from 5 different sauces at Burger King. Unequivocally, these consequences you have when you don't do the right thing makes you have to cross over another leg and turn over another tide. And when you're doing that because you've been arguing with people, you have to go ahead and apologize. So please be careful on, you know, how you conduct your lives, okay, while you're getting involved with Social Alchemy Project Access Management. I don't need some skunk cunt or a cunt skunk spraying rotten sushi poison all over our headquarters out here. We do all we can, but, you know, we gotta live honest, and we have to be authentic with a good personality. And if we don't have those things, we're losing out on abundant living. Do not worry, but try to adapt. Like they always say, choose your own poisons. If you choose the wrong battle or the wrong poison, that could affect what you're able to do in order to adapt something, to be more in line with your mental health so you don't have to be so worrisome. And it's important to start looking at the small things that you can be grateful for. Ask yourself all the time, can you thrive on people's compliments and be neutral and not have negative remarks against yourself? And can you make your life strong and detox yourself from your own thoughts and know how to love? I'm basically asking if you know how to control your mind. It's up to you. So human beings returning love back to people and not thinking before they operate under this type of reactive mind of love, okay, requires that you never end up wanting more than what's been given to you. You got some shoes, and you must love your shoes. Whether you paid $1 at the dollar store for your flip-flops, or something for $39.95 to $56 at Payless Shoes, or if you go more high-end. I'm not into the shoe market, so you're going to have to look out that yourself. Go to Consumer Reports, they can help you. They had a really good article this year. But if you throw yourself away and outside of a window, you're going to find yourself in a bush of thorns. And like I've always said, you have to go through the manure to get to the flowers. So everything at Social Alchemy Project Access Management is something better around you than that corner that keeps having you stand there to think that something's better around the corner. We're actually that better choice because we're helping you mow your own lawn and also do creative arts. I have to get some lipstick on. Just, this is killing off. This is going off. Just a second. So, people, I was traveling last year, and no, everyone, I wasn't in Russia. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Chanel makeup. You see the Chanel? That's right. Mommy does Chanel. So what I'm trying, and I'm not mommy, I'm just joking, that's shock rock. So, you need to put an end to your own suffering, people. You need to control your minds. You need to work on your reactive nirvana. You need to look at your focus and be mindful of what the foot in front of you is doing, which is your foot. And you need to be blessed that you have a pure heart and you can take the mind to reality and make sense out of things, and you can help other people. That's the whole thing with Social Alchemy Project Access Management, is that we get you in this whole reality of Tyler Hamilton and what's being pointed out for you. And then we give you some obvious recommendations. You know, when we hope that we go to heaven, we need to make sure that all the people we had rejected on earth are people that we're going to shake hands with when we get to heaven. I'm not even going to get silly into this, because people are very schizophrenic in their gay male policies, and they're just sick. They're just sick. And that's why you need something like Social Alchemy Project Access Management, is to be the substance of what just is seen by your eye for your own beauty and power and cock hard-ons. That needs to be kind of the, oh gosh, that really falls under cock and culture theory. We're going to be wrapping this up in a few minutes, but we're talking cock talk. You know, I'm also a theorist. You get some of that information on Social Alchemy Project Access Management. How do you make your dreams come true? I can tell you that. I'm going to be wrapping up a PhD in psychology and becoming a doctor. We just do not need to go around hating people or hating our love to live for people, codependent or not. Next to being triggered by people's anger and cuntiness, and by this way, we should not all look over society in an obsession of constantly thinking ways we can exploit other people with our eyes and thinking about sex and conning them for money or for not. People need to budge. Even though they are failures, they need to learn that they can still budge and they can open up their hearts. People are some of the most smartest, dumb people you'll ever find. And there's some objective, fetishist type of behavior we all have. And it's important to go around wearing insensitive clothes, darling. They get people to look at you. But if it's not perfect enough, you don't have to be a cunt. This is according to Horderella and Ventura. Tammy Mora. Anyways, it's about no luck and to have love. And I love you all, and I hope that you enjoy the wonderful, wonderful rest of your week or your weekends. I love you. Many thanks and worlds of happiness. I've already wished you the warmest regards ever on earth.